Candle Raiser is a 4-mana 3/3 with Divine Shield, and a Finale effect that also gives adjacent minions Divine Shield. Now, obviously this is a very powerful effect, but the drawback, of course, is that it requires you to have a board. So a way I figured out to guarantee that we have a board is with the Divers from Sunken City. They go dormant for 1 turn when you play them, but then when they wake up they have Rush, and the Slimescale Diver even has Poisonous. So for the purposes of our Candle Raiser, these are kind of 0 mana Rush minions that can fight for the board. But really the Candle Raiser is good with any Rush minions, even if they cost mana. And I think the most mana to stat efficient Rush minion in the format right now is Power Slider, a 3-mana 2/3 with Rush that gains +1/+1 for each minion type we've played throughout the game. So it's quite easy to get this up to around 10 power, which is an incredible target to give Divine Shield. Now, of course, the Power Slider does mean that we're going to be playing Menagerie Warrior, and it just so happens that the Divers fit pretty well into Menagerie Warrior since they are a Beast and a Murloc. Menagerie Warrior also has the benefit of making a lot of sticky boards, so we don't necessarily need specific setups for the Candle Raiser, and it also offers us a very solid base to build upon, as evidenced by my 8-2 record with this deck.
Magni versus Uther. I will fight with honor for Cosmodon!
I'll take the 1-drop. Multiple 1-drops with a party animal. Oh wow. Let's go animal on 2, and then we can drop all of these on 3.
A red sun rises. Need a bit more spice over here.
Very good spread of buffs there. I think this party animal is probably always dying here, but it's very possible that next turn I can 2-mana draw 5.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh, 2-mana draw 5. No, 2-mana draw 6. 2-mana draw 6. And wow, those 6 cards were beautiful.
Reporting for duty.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Unfortunately, Pelican just doesn't work with Hawkstrider Rancher, which I find to be a bit silly. But the Rancher is still good to get in play here. Biggin. The Fey Biggin's quite good here, I will say. This Roaring Applause can draw 5. I guess I'd rather play Magatha than Roaring Applause, probably. But if I play Roaring Applause, I can Candle Raiser, which is, like, pretty decent here. Go ahead and see what this can do for me.
I gotta move.
Hands off the feathers.
I think it makes sense to bump first. I think a 2/2 Divine Shield is better than a 2/5. Maybe, I don't know. It's the same against the weapon. But they can have the other weapon. They can have Feast and Famine. So I think this is preferred. Oh, another Candle Raiser? This thing has 9 power here. Alright. I do have a One-Amalgam band for next turn. It's at 6 out of 8. This... okay. I think I could have played Mermaid to get it up to 7 out of 8.
Garrosh versus Tavish. You got any loot on you? Victory or death.
As much as I like the Candle Raiser, I just want a juicy party animal here. Oh, double party animal. Kind of sucks that one of the things I picked up was another beast, but party animals are still good.
I see you brought guests.
My hand kind of sucks, to be honest. Maybe I just try to hold the coin, get one more party animal buff. And then I'll have coin for the turn 6 Amalgam. Love mistake.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Nasty value trade.
The more you struggle, the better.
I guess 6-3 rush looks pretty good next turn, right? And it also sets up for a guaranteed 2-mana draw 4 with Roaring Applause. Alright, let's go Pelican. Do I coin Magatha here? I think just playing some 3-power minions is pretty good. I draw up to 8 cards next turn, so I'm not playing Magatha next turn, almost certainly. Could coin out this Click Clocker to try to have a thing for Backstage Bouncer. I mean, I guess I could always just fall back on Mistake. I think I probably am not supposed to coin here.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
I'd rather this buff land on the One-Amalgam band, thank you. So now I'm gonna play a big frog. Do I want to, like, coin Mistake and transform Mistake? Like, is a 1/1 Divine Shield better than a 1/3? I guess this 1/3 is good for the second bouncer. I don't think Gaia is that good here, at least on its own. Okay, quick shot is something. I think I like targeting Pirate with this. Pretty small pool to try to hit One-Amalgam band. Could coin a Dread Corsair here. I think we're kind of in for the long game, though. I guess this just goes in here, because it dies when this attacks anyway. So before I play One-Amalgam band, I want to play Mistake. So I could just coin Mistake here. And then I'd have a 1/3 that can attack next turn, but I don't know. Might not even be playing One-Amalgam band.
For master tactician.
Definitely hate to see Lorthamartha on. Please give me the keywords I need. Alright. Divine Shield, Rush, Wind Fury. Pretty good chance I can land Candle Raiser on this next turn. But even if I can't, it got the job done. That's a big ol' power slider. I could just go Bouncer Candle Raiser here. It's not bad, but I think I kind of want to try to get him with the Candle Raiser rather than just playing it preemptively. Could try to get him with the Slime Scale Diver. They do have a Lorthamartha online, so this is pretty tempting. And the Bouncer, I think, makes more sense starting next turn. So I can try to dodge Faithful Companions dealing 32 damage.
The more you struggle, the better. I love a little fiddle.
Definitely don't need more cards. How big are you? 9? Take a nice little value trade. So they do get a 3-1 to kill this 2-2. I definitely thought about playing taunts to protect this, but playing 2 11 power minions is probably just better. Okay, didn't even kill one of the things that hit. And we've got monkeys. I'm 1 damage off here? Oh no, I have to... need a little bit more to get through this. But I'm still pushing 22 here. Okay. What could they possibly do to overcome me here?
Here goes. Sneaking ambush.
Healed for 8. Okay, and now you're just going to take a casual 1,000,000 damage. Nice. Big Divine Shield from the Candle Raiser there, actually.
Garrosh versus Alberia.
No one knows the truth.
The old Demon Hunter, huh?
Victory or death.
1-2. The most chaotic amalgam of the deep target, but still an amalgam of the deep target.
They will never catch me.
Snapdragon is probably pretty decent in my deck. Wonder if it's ever right to just play Snapdragon. I think half my deck has battle cries, including Backstage Bouncer, which is really good. Could Candle Raiser here, but I don't think it's too impressive. Now next turn, Flick Clock or Candle Raiser can be pretty sick. Alright, sick board. Can maybe draw 5 cards with Roaring Applause next turn. That Rusher is pretty good. Means they can actually kill my Pirate. Oh, they didn't hero power though. Alright, drew a bunch of stuff. None of it's lethal, but that's kind of fine. Well, it's not directly lethal, but it does mean that I have damage. I have lethal damage with Sword Eater from no board next turn. Very hard to imagine them being able to win from this position unless they decided their aggro deck needs Silver Moon Arcanist Unleash Fel. Which, you know, that is a broken combo, so maybe they did decide that.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Who's hiding now? Fresh fell steel. Hot out of the kill.
You win. It's over now.
Just an absolute stomp.
Magni versus the Lich King. Will serve me in death. For Cosmodon!
Try to find some nice buff targets for the party animal. Wow, what lovely buff targets we found.
I see you brought guests. No fire can withstand the cold chill of the grave.
I guess it's just coin animal into animal. Why did I draw so many beasts in a row? I wanted something else. Look how freaking big my Pelican is, though. It's kind of nasty. Oh, you're gonna play Screaming Banshee? Nice try, bozo. I still wouldn't say I'm in a great spot, though, to be fair. Well, the weapon does kill the 6/3, but it takes 6 damage to do that. The unfortunate thing is that I basically have an empty hand. Asphyxiate for my 1-drop. Alright, well, pretty good Murloc there. And we did find a nice powerful card. But once again, my hand is empty. But turn 7 Nelly will be pretty good. Unless she gets patchworked, which is quite likely, I would say. Cool Wilbur. I'm actually going to make that trade for Hollowhound positioning. I should have just played the Amalgam on the other side and then traded off Mistake. Oh boy, Patchwork. Surely this doesn't hit my 4/5. Yes, awesome. Well, my opponent's relatively low on cards. Maybe they just can't deal with Tony.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. The more you struggle, the better.
Alright, Roaring Applause is very good. If I take Hook Fist, I can draw another card with Roaring Applause. Probably worth.
Armament upgrade complete.
My opponent is low on cards. It's definitely possible I can just run them out of value. Unfortunately, Candle Raiser doesn't really do anything against... Well, it doesn't do anything against Soul Stealer, but my opponent has, like, no corpses. So even just giving my minions +1 health can be good against Corpse Explosion.
My blood.
And it can be quite good against Blood Boil as well.
Who here can spell Zinjali? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Heart Strike is probably one of the most tame things that could have hit. Well, they clearly didn't have an answer. So maybe it's Tony time. Does anyone else feel like it's Tony time?
They need our care. They need our care. Now more than ever. Now more than ever.
Oh, what a beautiful card to steal from the opponent. Hopefully they don't draw either of my legendaries. Everything else I think is kind of garbage for them. Actually, I don't know. I have a lot of good cards left in my deck. Backstage Bouncer, Power Slider. Hopefully they drew a Pelican. Oh, they had a Corpse Explosion. Created by Hematurge! But at least I got a removal out of their deck. Okay, they tossed Astalor.
Me have that for you.
I think I'm just going all in and hoping it works. Wait, these Divine Shields kind of sucked. Probably should have been Sword Eater instead of Candle Raiser here. But the Candle Raiser itself still gets a Divine Shield. And these Divine Shields are like kind of good against Blood Boil still, just because it's More awkward breakpoint. Can one-shot that pretty easily. Claws, draws 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Pretty reasonable. There's Magatha, which I will not be playing this game. This is, yeah, surely big enough. I think I power slide here and then try to save One-Amalgam Band as a standalone threat in case they draw the other Soul Stealer. Alright, 2 cards in hand. I've seen 2 Asphyxiates already, so this One-Amalgam Band should be quite safe when it comes down. Are you eating 12 damage here? That's actually such a scary card. What do I want to target with Amalgam of the Deep? I feel like Murloc is so likely to be bad.
So many choices.
Maybe Pirate's a little better. Pirate was not better. I don't know. Maybe I should have committed the other power slider. Yeah, I don't feel great about how weak my board is if they just discovered, like, Plague Strike or something. Okay, they at least take 3 from that, so I'm still threatening lethal. No, Muncher's tough. I have Pelican to kill that. I guess it's time. I just know if I release my mouse button here, they're going to top deck Soul Stealer. But it's probably correct. Oh. Oh, they got 4 taunts. What an average outcome. They might still be dead. Wait, does this also have taunt? Oh my god, they got 5 fucking taunts. They got 5 taunts.
So many choices.
They got 5 taunts. They have this thing to get a shitload of rushers, but they might still not be able to kill Power Slider. Lost the 50-50 to Plague Spreader. Okay, they drew a terrible card at least. And I think they just don't know what this card does. Unless this is a Corpse Explosion or something. Okay, well, my opponent definitely played this turn incorrectly, because they could have used Lost Exarch a bit. But I don't know if they actually had enough damage to kill Power Slider. What a stressful game.